baby, do I have a good one today? Title of this is going to be Time Does Not Equal Money. Time is not money. Infinitely more valuable than money. And aside from the fact that they just printed 20% of all dollars, not printed on a computer screen, printed in paper, it's the same thing now. Aside from the fact that they just decreased the value of the dollar. The saying time is money is a complete myth and a complete lie. And the longer you follow that, the more backwards your finances are going to be. And let's play devil's advocate, even if you're going with the time is money thing and you have a good paying job, career, your finances are in order, even if your career and your finances are in check, if you're still thinking about time as money, you're still going to be trading time for dollars. Whereas the most money I've made cost me the least amount of time, and it was only a 10-20 minute conversation. The most dollars I brought in, which shows me that there's either no correlation to time and money, or if there's a correlation, it's time put in not to activities to generate income, but time put in to generate knowledge and skill set and information, which will bring you money, i.e. investors, i.e. the bank, i.e. private equity, like whatever the case may be, private funds, hard money lenders. But I'll give you two examples that I can speak of specifically. I have lots of friends that make six figures a year, let's say about 100K. 80K, 170K, 110K, it's all the same, right? In income though. But this is working 40, 60, 70 hours a week. Now, they may consider that less risky because they don't know for shit, obviously, because you can't know if in March for 3 months, the entire economy was closed down and all businesses, like so many businesses were closed. There's no such thing as job security, which I made a video about in 2013, I want to say. That job security is a myth that was sold and is a complete lie. So we already got past there's no such thing as job security. But this is specifically in regards to time does not equal money. So when you trade time for money on the 100K dollar amount, the only point of money is to create new productivity. Like money is an incentive to create productivity, which is why if you save money, you lose the purchasing power of it over time because you're not being productive with it. You're hoarding it. In the Bible, they talk about the guy who buried the money in the ground versus putting it out in the marketplace to help others. Whether you look at the tax codes or the business laws, the government has incentives for society to create and produce. If you're not creating, producing, if you're taking a house, if you're taking a job, if you're taking employment, you're not producing employment for others. That's why people pay higher taxes. Whereas if you're creating, you pay lower taxes because you're creating for society versus selfishly taking. I'm not going to call people that take jobs selfish, but I think that people who create jobs are obviously less selfish because they're creating for others versus just taking for themselves and living. It's just different mindsets, which we can all get past, whatever we like. But for the specific example, 60 hours a week for a full year to make 100K. Whereas, and again, if we go back to the only point of having money is to put it towards productive means. So buying assets, preferably buying cash flowing assets. I guess maybe hedge in like crypto, or I really don't want to hedge in crypto. I already made my money in crypto and I have such a small position in that it's like it's just not even worth talking about. But hard metals or long-term consistent companies. But realistically, the money should be going either back into a business or back into cash flowing, producing assets that produce more cash. That because the reason that they're able to produce more cash is because they're producing consumer goods or consumer services, which is how you grow a business. The more people you serve, the more money you make. We agree? The challenge is that it goes deeper than just earning this $100,000. Anybody who you know that earns 100K for the easy math, they're not doing anything with that 100K other than paying for expenses and living off of it. Most people aren't saving a percentage. If they are, they're putting it into 401K that's locked up for 40 years. That you can't do anything with. I'm not opposed to Roth IRAs, but I would much rather have a cash flowing asset that's producing consistently than that. But why is it that in between 3 meetings in under an hour's time, I was able to collect $92,000 because I'm not going to say 100K, 92K, 22,000 in one meeting. That was about 20-30 minutes. Another meeting was 10-15 for 20K. Another meeting was 5. Okay, well, I could include that too. Another meeting was 5 minutes for 5K. And another meeting was, let's say, 20-30 minutes for 50K with access to 100. So let's even boost my numbers up. Let's make me even look a little bit more impressive. Why was I able to collect in an hour $150,000 in an hour of time if time is money? I didn't do any labor for this money. The real work is on the back end. It is on improving my skill set, is on improving myself, is in knowing what to do with the money. That's the only thing that matters. If you can make people money with money, you are literally a printer. Like when people ask me, I genuinely, part of my sales pitch is I'm a money printer. I'll be the first to tell you that there's always more I could learn, and I'm extremely naive in the big picture. And my daily challenge, my daily opportunity is to continually be learning about new aspects between finance, between investing, economics, business, cash flow, all these different things, right? And this is so small scale, especially when you look at if I was smart enough to have employees. Like, I'll give you a better example. Look at Daniel G on Instagram, what he's doing with his sales team because he has employees employing sales out and going out and getting sales. Well, he puts no time into that. He puts the initial time and investment. So I would say investment into opportunity equals money, but not time, because you can't correlate the two. The only thing is investment. Yeah, okay, I like that. Investment into opportunity equals money. Investment can be putting your time into a new skill set. Investment can be having a meeting that will produce hard money. But I don't know how people, like, I get it. It's a good one-liner. Time is money. Like, oh, I can't, like, but I don't think it's the truth. And this is just an opinion. This isn't any financial advice. Of course, I don't give financial advice. All in all, though, that's my take on why time is not money. Investment into opportunity is money. Time is invaluable. I see very little correlation, if any, to time is money. And when you start, in my opinion, tell me fuck off, feel free. In my opinion, if you're sitting on the time is money game, you're setting yourself up for the potential to live in a state of lack, because when you get to not even the next level, I know people that are ahead of me that are still trading time for money, but I think it's short term. So long term, it would be setting yourself up for lack of potential until you hit this. So the whole point of these videos, again, are always it's me talking to myself just to trick myself into not doing and not making mistakes I'm making, or go over mistakes that I've made. This has nothing to do with anybody else. This is just me trying to teach myself and share my mistakes and my lessons. So I hope this puts some dollars in your pocket. My Instagram is finally back accepting DMs and stuff. I was able to get in, thank God. The best way to get a hold of me is probably DM me on there if you have any specific business or finance questions at the Josh Albo, TheJoshAlbo. My email's in my bio. If you haven't gotten your $10,000 plus in cash bonuses that aren't loans from banks, from credit unions, from the government as an incentive to set up a business, and you're looking to set up a business, or you're looking for coaching, the best way to get a hold of me would be through Instagram. The $500 Flagstar bonus is back. So especially for anyone listening to this that makes under $2K a month, which would be $500 a week pre-tax, I can make you that in a day, and I'll walk you through step by step. And this is just one of them. There's about $10,000 total. So if you're making $2K a month, that's almost half a year of labor, of time. If you could take the next 6 months off and just focus on your business, what would you be able to build? What would you be able to produce? If you're making $5K a month, that's still 60 days of time. What could you do in the next 60 days if you didn't have to worry about money? Even if you're making $10K a month, what could you do in the next month if all of your focus was going towards creating something for the world? There's my take. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe if you want. Love you all. See you all in the next video.